Jeff Spiegel, ABC 3340 in Birmingham. Jordan, I know you guys circle, dates on the calendars. How big of a circle is around the Texas A&M game?
We don't circle dates on the calendar. We focus week in, week out on each game that we have coming up. We have to know that we're going to get every team's best. So I don't think we're allowed to circle dates on the calendar. But just focusing on each game, trying to get better each week, so we can get to that end goal, that national championship that we're all focusing on.
To your left, third row.
Jordan, who would you say is either the most or some of the most, toughest receivers to defend in the league right now, or will be here this year?
I feel like every receiver we go against is tough. Every day in practice, we go against tough receivers. We compete day in, day out on the field in practice. So I feel like that helps us on the field when we're going against other teams. That the fact that we compete every day in practice.
Front row here.
AP Stedham, WGP, Foley, Alabama. Jordan, what are some of the players you like to watch on film, and what films do you like to watch before the season?
I like to watch some of the safeties in the league. I used to watch a lot of Ed Reed, Sean Taylor, but now I try to focus on like current players like Darren James. I like his game, how versatile he is in the NFL. So I like to focus on studying what they do, like how they read quarterbacks, or how they run the alley on the run game, or how they play the deep ball in the deep part of the field. So just focusing on things like that for the upcoming season.
Okay, second row here on your right.
Blake Byler, BamaCentral.com. Jordan, talk us through some of your motivations for coming back for your senior year.
Yeah, obviously the most motivation to come back was the national championship, trying to get that national championship back. But obviously getting a degree for my mom and for myself as well. My mom, that's the big thing in the family. My mom and my dad got a degree, so I feel like I should get the degree as well.
To your right, left on the back row.
Dan Peck, ESPN 1067 in Auburn. Jordan, the secondary is traditionally a strength under Coach Saban's teams. This year it seems like he's got as much talent back there as he ever has, and a pretty good secondary coach in Traveris Robinson has joined the staff as well. What can you tell us about your mates in the secondary and your new coach?
Yeah, man, I love Coach T-Rob. He's a great addition to the team. He's buying in. He's learning the playbook, learning the back end of it and the start of it. I used to go up there every day when he first got here, so we could learn the playbook together, just get better on and off the field. And as far as the secondary this year, just the main thing is not getting comfortable. We know we can have a good defense, we know we can have a good secondary, but just focusing week in, week out, like I said, and making sure we focus on one game at a time.
To your left, front row.
Johnny Condon, ABC 3340 in Birmingham. Jordan, can you talk about going up against some of your own receivers in spring practice? I know Coach Saban challenged them this offseason. What have you seen in guys like Burton and a second-year Ja'Cory Brooks?
Yeah, Burton, Brooks, Ty that just got there, Tyler Harrell. They're all fast guys. They're all great route runners. So in practice is going to be fun. The competition in practice every day is going to be fun. We have a great offense. We have a great defense. So just competing on scrimmages, practice every day is going to be fun. And I just hope can't wait for it.
Second row here on the left.
Dick Cox with Lindy Sports and Cox Sports Broadcasting. What's the most important thing you would want people to know about you?
About me, I feel like I'm a outgoing guy. I think I'm very funny. Some people might not say I'm funny, but I think I'm funny. I think I would have a career in being a comedian. But yeah, I think a lot of people don't know that I'm a hard worker. On and off the field, I think that's the big thing for me is hard work. As a kid, my dad coached me like literally every way, everything, track, basketball, football. My dad was my coach. My mom was right there watching me in the stands. So I feel like I just always had that motivation that they were there and I had to go harder.
To your left on the second row.
Pretty good basketball player too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Jordan, back when the Saban and Fisher stuff was going on and all that back and forth was going How did the players feel about that when another coach kind of just publicly attacked your coach?
Yeah, we didn't really too much worry about it. We were focusing on winning every game or just playing week in, week out until we see them, and then we can handle our business on the field. We're not gonna really talk about what we're gonna do off the field. We're just focusing on things we can do on the field to make that game exciting for the fans and everybody.
To your right, third row.
Jordan, I know you say you don't circle dates on the calendar, but when a team like you guys do have a loss, like the Texas A&M or in the national championship game, does that add any more fuel to the fire? Next time you guys step on the field.
Yeah, I think absolutely, naturally for any football player to lose a game, I think that adds fuel, for the next opponent, and I feel like that's a big thing. We like to feed off things that we don't do well, so we can build on it, and not make that same mistake in the next game.
To your left here on the front row.
Another one for you, Jordan. Obviously, playing at Alabama, you're under a microscope 24/7. There's a lot of scrutiny and criticism that comes, and Pete Golden got a lot of it as your defensive coordinator. Can you just speak to what he's like in the room, how he doesn't listen to any of the noise, unless if he does, of course, let us know. But can you just speak to his mentality and how he just lets that criticism roll off, continue to have good defenses year in, year out?
Yeah, Coach Pete Golden is a great guy off the field. You go to him for anything. Coach Golden, he knows the playbook in and out. I've been up there with Coach Golden before. Like when I first got here as a freshman, I had to learn the playbook early because I was going to play early and I didn't want to embarrass myself out on the field. So I used to go to him a lot, and Coach Scott as well, that used to be here, and Coach Kelly, of course.
On the back row to your left.
Jordan, we're going to talk with Will Anderson in a few minutes. What's more important for a defense, coverage or a pass rush?
I feel like the combination makes the defense great. Obviously, we love the pass rush, but sometimes they make the play, and we could have made the play, but they get to it before us because they're right there by the quarterback. But yeah, that combination from the edge rushes to the secondary is amazing, and we love the fact that we have a lot of returning starters on the team, so the young guys can learn, and there should be no problems on the field as far as like knowing plays and everything because of the returning starters we have coming back on defense.
To the right, back row.
Hey, Jordan, Ben, Local 3 in Chattanooga. Jameer Gibbs is a dynamic back that transferred in. Have you got a chance to compete with him at all, and what do you see from him that you think could help this team big time this year?
Yeah, he's a great competitor. He's very fun off the field as well. We're actually locker mates. He's right next to me, so we talk a lot. We have a class together. So Jameer's a cool guy. On the field, he's a great back. He's fast, elusive, and he can also catch the ball. So he's a good matchup for linebackers as well. And our linebackers are getting better covering him in practice.
Fourth row back.
Hey, Jordan. Tony Sakalas, Bama Central. Will Anderson earlier compared this defense. They said it could be like the 2016 defense. What does that mean to you? How excited are you about this defense, and do you see that comparison?
Yeah, I'm very excited. Obviously, I think every year we can be a great defense. 2016 year was a great year, and I feel like we can be on that level. But just like I said earlier, just keeping that focus week in, week out, making sure we come out and we competing every day and getting better.
We have time for two questions. We'll take here in the front row on the left, and then the gentleman behind.
Jordan, you probably talked to other people that play at different colleges about their defensive schemes. What's the challenge of learning the Nick Saban defense? I've heard the playbook is enormous. Is that true? And how long did it take you to feel comfortable in that system?
Yeah, it's a hard playbook to learn. For me to feel comfortable in the playbook, I probably had to be at least very much comfortable with it. My freshman year, I got my first start my second week of my freshman year, second game against New Mexico State. So I had to know the playbook very early, and it was a challenge. But I feel like now I feel like everything is coming to fruition, and I feel like I know it like the back of my hand. So it's great, but it was a hard task, of course.
Final question here on the second row to your left.
Jordan, what's the thing that excites you most about this coming season?
Yeah, being able to compete again as well. I mean, of course, but as far as getting to a national championship, that's the end goal in mind. We we want to get to that national championship, but we know it's going to take the focus that like the Alabama mentality, the brotherhood. We're trying to get back to that as a leadership group. So we're trying to get the brotherhood back in task. I feel like that's one thing we didn't do last year as well. So I feel like we need to have the leadership that the 2020 leadership did, and just bring that back to this team.
Jordan, thank you very much. Good job.
Thank you.